Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he give them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now, you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, but they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Oh, hey, I was just going for a drive, which is wild because up until very recently, the thought of driving more than 5 minutes away would send a surge of adrenaline through my veins and keep me trapped in my house. Stuck city, population, Daniel.
Get outside, 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 nigga, outside, outside, on the west and we outside, 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 outside. We outside, outside, we outside, outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One wet sleeve stretch, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing. Click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving Halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. And Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up. All cause my delivery, I be on that prime shit. Take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raise your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle. I got new aim, fresh kick, spit with the blick. Not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got the Ruger 5 and 7. That's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot. We take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club. We take it outside. I got my killers with me. You won't make it outside. Outside, outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. That Glock loaded, extra mag, and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag, and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly. Be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get the run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog. This the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big bursts of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty little combat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look them in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded extra mag and it's outside. It's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, outside, and we outside. Outside, outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, outside, yeah, we outside. There's one west on them corners and we outside. We outside, outside with it.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved all for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass. Need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk.
All right, there we go. All right, clap it up. Clap it up. All right, shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah to all the brothers. Shalom, Alta Bashim Yahushua to all the sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the commanding Junior Honda. And since 1969, we've been teaching that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. And now blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you see the title. We're going to be exposing who the devil is in the earth. Because this is our biggest problem today. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we don't know who our enemy is. When we go around here and we walk around thinking that our enemy is our friend, we don't know who they are. When we think that Dave or Connor is our friend, when really they're our enemy. Or Bob is our friend when they're our enemies. And we got to expose who our enemy is, because our people are blinded out here. Our people are blinded by the smooth words of our oppressors, thinking that we should join together instead of separating from. We should join together and let them stab us in the back. But that's not the case. We really need to separate from these people, from these other nations of people, from our oppressor. Oh, come, I'll take some. Yeah. Let me share the class. Like it. Come, Come. Well, we're going to get into it and we're going to show you, and we're just going to put two and two together. Because, let's just get into the Bible. Because it tells you who your enemy is in the Bible. It tells you who's the wicked one in the Bible. And we're just putting two and two together. And it's crazy how you Christian pastors don't see this. And they don't put two and two together. They don't tell you this. They have absolutely no brotherhood for their people. They have no love for their people. Because if they actually knew the Bible, you know what? Your Christian pastors do know the Bible. But they don't want to tell you this because they want to keep you underground. They want to keep you blinded and not let you see what's actually going on. That your oppressor is your enemy. They just want to keep you blinded so that they can get your money and get you to keep paying tithes and that they can go on and live their happy life in this kingdom. Can we get Job chapter 9, verse 24? But we're going to be exposing of all the things of why there's so many things that go on the earth, of the reasons there are so many terrible things that are going on right now, like water pollution, like the forest burning on fire, like the forest just being destroyed. Why are there so many wars? We'll get into that because there's a reason for that. We're going to get it here right now. Also, you got the scripture? Oh, it's like, could you read it?
I'm on it. All right. The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Damn, it's like stop right there. This is if you want to know why so many evil things are going on the earth or on in the earth. It's because of what? Keep on reading. Or it's like you start from the top again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
It's because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. I mean, when you have wicked rulers, won't wicked things go on? But there's so many. They do so many wicked things. It's crazy. They're the ones who allow murders to happen. I mean, they murder people themselves. They're the ones to allow all these evil things to happen. They allow the pollution of the water, and they allow the forest to be burnt. They allow the animals to go extinct, and that's how you know the wicked person is in rulership because of all the evil things that are happening on the earth. Like I got an article. Man, I got. It's like you want me to send them to you? Okay, let me send them. Okay. I got like a few of them actually. I'm gonna get into them. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you gotta keep talking. Huh?
Come. Slack.
You can't multitask.
Come, multitask. Oh, that's why I'm getting an article. Because we're just gonna get into it next. Of the endangered species, because this man has completely almost killed off all these species. He's killed off a lot of these animals. All right. Where did you get them?
Where you sending them to?
On the
iPhone?
Come concert.
I don't use iPhone.
Oh damn! So I gotta send them to the other one.
Okay.
Oh, come. Damn, those lizards are pretty small.
You want me to go into the?
Oh, the endangered species one. Oh, come. I was like, what? Come. Come.
2020, but I can't say the words.
Come.
Want me to start reading whenever you're ready?
Come, sir. Are you ready? You good?
Endangered species. The Earth is now in the midst of its 6th major animal and plant extinction.
It's like my baby.
Keep going.
Come, so it's like.
The last mass extinction, approximately 65 million years ago, caused the disappearance of the dinosaurs. Although extinctions are naturally occurring, the current mass extinction is unique in that it is caused almost entirely by humans.
It is caused almost entirely by humans. And it's a specific type of humans. It's a specific type of nation who is doing this. I mean, back when the Native Americans, you had the white man. It's like our oppressors who ended up killing all the buffalo for fun. They killed all the buffalo for fun, just so that just so that they could starve the Native Americans. These people are murderers. They don't think about them or anything around them. They don't think about the world. I mean, Esau didn't think about his inheritance. It's the same spirit on the earth. He didn't think about the inheritance, but the only thing that he actually cared about was filling up his belly. That's the only thing he cared about. Was trying to get a good meal to fill up his belly, because he thought he was going to die at that moment. The only thing he cared about was that moment right then and there. And he didn't care about the future. Just like now, today, they don't care about the future. The only thing they care about is fulfilling their lust. And that's why so many forests are getting destroyed, because they cut down these trees and they cut them down for money. They cut them down so that they can run their businesses and get money in their pockets. I was like, keep on going on there.
According to the IUCN Red List of threatened species, the Global Authority on Species Conservation status, 1 out of 4 of the world's mammals and over 40% of amphibians are threatened with extinction due to the human activity.
Oh, you know how many animals you got to kill to get a whole race of animals to go extinct? That's a lot. It's a lot. And that's all they do every day. They wake up and then they kill. They go out there and hunt for fun. Not even for survival or for food. They just do it for fun. And that's why when you go into your oppressor's house, he's got all these trophies hanging up on his wall. He's got all those deer heads and all those coyote heads and all those animals hanging up on his wall. Right. Because he wants trophies. He's doing it for fun. And it shows. The spirit shows. I was like, can you keep on going? Right. Okay. I was like, go ahead.
Like, I found out that sharks are on the endangered species list. Sharks have been around since the times of the dinosaurs. You know what I mean? But now sharks are on the endangered species list. Who's hunting sharks? What, like this? You know, ain't no black, Hispanic, and Native American person gonna go out there and hunt a shark. We don't even like water like that.
Nah.
You know what I mean? We don't go out in the deep on the beach. It's only one race of people that want to be predators amongst all of the animals, and we know what the oppressor is that he oppresses horses. When we be out at camp and they have the carriage ride with the horses, he oppresses horses. He oppresses dogs, oppresses everything on the planet. I seen the other day that a nutria rat. A nutria rat is like a swamp rat. It's one of those big rodents. You know what I mean? They won't even let those run in the wild. They take those and make them pets. I seen the other day about a pet possum. You know what I mean? Like, why do you have pet possums? They oppress those animals also. Animals that's supposed to be in the wild, running around. You know what I mean? What happens when they get too big and too rough that you can't have them as pets no more? Right? You have to put them back in the wild, but then they're domesticated and they won't last in the wild. And that's just the type of thing that happens with these oppressors. They want to be king of the jungle. They want to be Tarzan.
Oh.
instead of just letting what the Most High made be.
Oh, they're trying to take over the Most High spot. They're trying to oppress everything. They're trying to have control of every single thing in the forest. They're trying to be able to surveil everything. That's crazy. Dang, sharks?
Yeah, sharks on the endangered species.
Shark? How do I
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with sharks. Maybe they're eating them. It's weird.
That's Chinese people. That's nasty. That's crazy though. Come.
Simply put, nature cannot support the pressure humanity is placing on the planet. Overconsumption and unsustainable human population growth are bringing about massive changes in the environment and endangering wildlife by disrupting ecosystems in numerous ways.
Yeah. The earth is showing you who the wicked are. The earth is giving you signs. So why can't our people see the signs? Why can't our people realize that the earth is showing us who the wicked are? Man, we failed to see that these people are enemies and these people are the wicked ones. And it's right here in the book. It's all throughout history. It's all throughout the Bible too. It's just our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They don't want to read or even learn the truth of the Bible. They don't want to learn the knowledge. They just want to sit at home, play on their phone, play video games all day, smoke weed, and be able to eat pork. They want to be able to do everything else but follow the truth. They want to be comfortable. They want to be comfortable in hell. And that's what it seems like for our people. They want to let our oppressors rule over who, is destroying the earth. Soon, if we keep letting our oppressors rule over the earth, there will no longer be an earth to rule over. There will be no earth to rule if we let our oppressors rule over, because they will have destroyed the whole earth if we keep letting them rule. Because our oppressors, I can't say that, but our oppressors, they are the wicked ones on the earth. I was like, can you keep reading on that?
Large tracts of native rainforest in Indonesia are cleared to make way for palm oil plantations, for processed foods and cosmetics. It is displacing orangutans, Sumatran tigers, and other forest-dwelling animals. Eucalyptus-rich forest areas of Australia are being rapidly destroyed, eliminating habitat critical to the survival of the threatened koala.
Well, soon there will be no place for the animals to even live. There will be no place for the animals to live or stay, and there will be no more animals because the only place you're gonna find them are in the zoo. That's the only place you're gonna be able to find the animals, because your oppressor is always trying to destroy their habitat. He's destroying their habitat. He's destroying the place of their homes. He's not even thinking once about the animals, because the animals have no say to him. Oh, you don't say?
Yeah, I read about that article. They are cutting down regular trees and planting those seed oil trees, right? That's that article.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
palm oil.
Just for the oil, and the other food. Forget about it. I read about that.
And that's because that's the only thing they care about. That's the only thing they care about. The only thing they care about is running their businesses. They don't care about the earth. The only thing they care about is getting that money in their pocket. They didn't think about this at the very beginning before they started their businesses. The only thing they wanted was that money and the popularity to be able to build up their business and get the money so that they could live their wealthy life and watch the whole world burn. Man. I was like, can you keep on going on?
Yep. Converting forests into agricultural lands threaten spectacled bears in South Africa. Animals who survived the habitat destruction, such as radiated tortoises in Madagascar are collected and smuggled by dealers to supply the exotic pet trade. Wolves, after a successful recovery in western U.S. states, are now persecuted by ranchers seeking unfettered livestock range.
Man, those people are just killing animals. They're killing animals for your high value clothes. They're killing animals so that you could look good. These people aren't thinking about the earth. And this is why the wicked are in rulership right now. The wicked should not be in rule. The wicked do not deserve to rule this earth. These people they don't care about their inheritance. The same spirit from the past is here now in the future. Esau was the same from the past, and he's the same today. And now we're just putting 2 and 2 together. Come.
Bears, especially the endangered Asiatic black bear, are targeted for gallbladders and bile used in traditional Asian medicines and cosmetics. Bear paws are taken to make high-priced soups as well. As black bears across Asia have dwindled, poachers and smugglers have set their sights on the more plentiful American black bear to supply the trade. Bear carcasses are found in the woods with just the gallbladders and paws removed.
Wow, that's crazy. See, now they're only taking the gallbladders and the claws. They ain't even taking the whole bear and using the whole bear for anything good. They killing that animal and making it go extinct just for the claws and the gallbladder. And these people are oppressors. They're oppressing the animals on the planet. And this is why they need to be taken out of rulership. And this is why the Most High is going to take them out of the rulership. Because they're not fit to rule. I was like, can we get Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2?
Proverbs 29 and 2.
Come.
Keep talking now.
Come. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, what you need to realize is your oppressors, when they're in rulership, nothing good goes on. Nothing good. And this is why it says that the wicked are ruled, because the wicked are ruling. They do evil things. And they're not righteous at all. The only righteous ones that can be righteous are you, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because you were given the law, statutes, commandments to be able to rule over the earth. You were given the guidelines and the secrets of the earth, but they were not. I was like, you got it? Oh, you got
when the righteous are in the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
See, now the crazy thing is when Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the righteous are in authority, everybody's happy because nobody's getting killed, because nobody's dying, nobody's out here getting drugs sold to them, because we have laws kept in place to keep us from doing those things. We have these laws to keep us from killing each other. We have these laws to keep us from lying to each other. We have these laws to keep us from going out and stealing things from each other. We have laws to keep us from sleeping with each other's wives. We have laws to keep us in place and to keep us in order. I was like, you raising your hand? Oh, it's not gonna say. I'll come.
Right, it's heavy as you say about the laws that we have, because we also have laws to keep the earth, let the earth rest. You know what I mean? We also have laws to keep everything, the circle of life going. You know what I mean? About not eating these shrimp, crab, lobsters, so that way the fish don't kill themselves. The sharks don't kill themselves. The whales don't bleach themselves. Because when we eat the shrimp, crab, lobster, and that's at the bottom of the ocean, you know what I mean? The ocean becomes dirty and polluted. Same thing with pigs. The earth becomes polluted. You know what I mean? The other day I was driving and I seen it was about 50 birds on the side of the road eating a dead deer. And I was thinking to myself, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy how the Most High set up animals to eat things that die. You know what I mean? So he got hit by a car or something or whatever. Now it's being ate. It's food for something. It's the circle of life.
Come.
You know what I mean? And that's how things supposed to happen. But it can't happen like that deer hunting season. So an oppressor can cut the head off a deer, stuff it, and put it on the wall as a trophy.
Come.
You know what I'm talking about? Instead of using it for food.
Come.
That's where the problem comes in. Somebody has turned the truth of God into a lie.
Come. Our oppressors have. Our oppressors have turned the truth of God into a lie. And now everybody's being oppressed. You know, the reason I was like, actually, it's like, can you keep on going on there?
All right, can I start over?
Come. I was like,
the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn.
Man, that's crazy. I don't see nobody rejoicing right now. I see a lot of mourning going on. But it's because the wicked are in authority. The wicked are in authority, and the earth is showing you that. The earth is showing that the wicked are in authority, and so are the people, because the people are going through so hard times, struggles right now. They're going through such hard times and death, and it's just the people are mourning. It says it right here. I bet your Christian church won't tell you about this. Your Christian pastor won't show you this scripture. Shoot. It shows you who the wicked ones are on the earth. It shows you who they are. And we're just putting 2 and 2 together. And I'm not saying this is the Most High's words. Your oppressor, he goes around and he kills and he steals and he does all these things. But you know what the problem is? You go and you try to follow after him. You try to do the things that he does. But then he turns around and puts you in jail. He turns around and kills you. He turns around and does those things on you. The problem is it's not the laws, it's our leaders. It's the leaders that we have in place. Because they were not given the laws to follow. They were not given those laws, the guidelines. Your enemy doesn't understand what's righteous and what's not righteous, because he wasn't given the understanding of what is righteous and what is not righteous. So how can he be the leader of the earth when the Most High didn't give him the authority to lead over the earth? He stole it. He stole it from you, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I was like, can we start it over again?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn.
I don't see nobody rejoicing right now. There's a lot of people mourning. It's like, can I send you this article? This is one of them. I got quite a few recently. I was like, go ahead.
It's crazy that how when the people mourn, right?
Okay.
People are mourning right now because the right people are not in rulership.
Okay, that's cool.
You know what I mean? If Christianity was the way, there's 2.7 billion Christians on the planet. You know what I mean? Out of 7 billion people, the majority of the planet are Christians. And if Christians were the Christian is the way of life, right? The way we're supposed to be going, right? Shouldn't the people be rejoicing right now? There should be no murders, no wars, no nothing. You know why? Because it's all a facade. Religion is all a lie. You know what I mean? Religion is all a lie. But you know when the people are going to rejoice? When Christ returns.
Okay.
When the King returns, that's when people are going to rejoice. After he comes and sets everything right, then the people are going to be happy to have Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans rule the earth.
That's when people are going to be happy.
Right? They're going to be happy for us to rule the earth, rule the galaxies. They're going to be so excited that they're going to be happy to give tributes. They're going to be happy to do things for us. They're going to be happy to be in captivity. They're gonna be happy to be handmaids and what do you call them in?
Servants, handmaids.
Handmaids. They're gonna be happy to be servants and handmaids to righteous people. You know what I mean?
Okay. Even the animals rejoice. The animals too. The animals will be out there happy because the oppressor won't be doing evil things to them. I'd say molesting them, because the oppressor does do that. But the oppressor does go around molesting animals and killing animals for no reason. He does do that. That does happen.
It might be Lion King now. You know what I'm saying? All the animals get together and blow it, you know what I mean? Out there happy. It might just be Lion King.
It might. They're like, finally, we're not in the Darklands no more.
Right. You know what? I've been reading this article about this young brother that got shot. He went to go get his brothers.
Oh, Slug, that's the article I'm sending you.
Oh, okay, yeah. He went to go get his brothers, and he got shot for it. To go get it, he went to the wrong house. And they said that the white man opened the door, looked at him in the face, and shot him.
That's what I was saying. I thought that was crazy. Shot him straight in the face, and he just went to the wrong house too.
With weird bullshit, we're not going to be so quick to shoot anybody.
We would be able to debate that cause first. Come.
By just knocking on the wrong door. Yeah, knock on the wrong door.
That's crazy. We'll be able to debate that cause first. We'll ask him like, "Hey man, what you doing? Why are you here?" I mean, damn, just to.
This ain't this address. Oh no, brother, you looking for blocks 3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 blocks that way, brother. You know what I'm talking about? 3 blocks that way, make it right. That's it right there. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, all right. No, my bad. Appreciate it. Yeah, wrong address, my boy.
That's right. That's crazy.
The reason why. Can I select?
Oh, come. Like that. Because come. Go ahead. Never mind.
If I may, I remember they used to make fun of the oppressors because they tell them that they're so helpful, and they're like, yeah, well, just call me back. Like there was a joke where he was like, when you call the wrong number, like, well, no, this is a 5, not a 3. Well, try that. If that don't work, call me back. Right? That is a lie.
That is a
lie. It happens when it happens if it was another oppressor, but if it was a Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you know what I mean? Don't call my house anymore, N-word.
That is true.
That's what they're going to say. Don't call my house anymore, you.
Damn.
Beaner.
It's like, I want to know more about that.
I'm trying to be politically correct.
Okay.
I'm trying to be politically correct. That's what they're going to say. They're not going to be so friendly and so nice when it's your people. You know what I mean? Okay. And our people have forgotten the brotherhood that the Bible speaks about, and we treat each other like that. We treat each other like that. That's why there's so much gang banging and so much smoking of the dead homies.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Every rapper nowadays is smoking the dead. You know what I mean? Dissing the ops. Because that's what they want to do. They want to kill, and hurt their people. But they ain't gonna do it to the oppressor.
Okay. They have better brotherhood than we have.
Right? You know who's safe? That guy that shot the young boy in the face. He's safe right now.
Come.
They let him out of jail. He's back at home. They let him out of jail. He's back at home drinking coffee. No, they didn't charge him. They let him go.
Off a free bail.
I think that's what this is about right now, right?
Come. Yeah, they let him go.
Released on bail. Hold on. It's not.
Damn, it's like. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is it right here. I've been reading about it.
Yeah.
Can I start?
Oh, come, so you go.
The white homeowner accused of shooting a black teen who rang his doorbell turns himself in and is released on bail. The 84-year-old white man. So like, can I say something?
Come, so like this.
And it's actually saying that. That's what the article says. Okay, we're not trying to hurt anyone or oppress anyone. But that's what the that's what the article says. It says white man. This is not we're just reading the article. It's not our own thoughts. Okay. The 84-year-old white man accused of shooting a black teenager who rang his doorbell in Kansas City turned himself in Tuesday and was later released on bail, authorities said. Andrew Lester, who faces 2 felony charges, assault in the first degree and armed criminal action in the April 13th shooting of Ralph Yarl, will be arraigned Wednesday afternoon, according to Yarl family attorney Lee Merritt. CNN has reached out to prosecutors to confirm the information.
Oh, it's like so you skipped an April 13th shooting on Ralph Yarl. He had a bond of 2,000. I'm at 200.
I ain't got there yet.
Oh,
that's the next paragraph.
Oh, come. Oh, I see. Okay, can I must like.
Let me keep going.
Come, cuz.
Lester turned himself in at a detention center Tuesday, then hours later was released on bail. The conditions of his $200,000 bond prohibit him from having any type of weapon and cannot have direct or indirect contact with Yarl or his family, according to Clay County Sheriff's Office spokesperson Sarah Boyd. Good night. That's all it takes.
Oh. Like that was this one. Hold on, it's like, are we reading a different one? Mine's saying something different. That's why I'm like confused. Mine's saying different. Because mine is like Andrew Lester, who faces 2 felony charges, assault in the first degree and armed criminal action. And the April 13th shooting of Ralph Yarl had a bond of 200. That one? It says he is prohibited from having any type of weapon, cannot direct or directly contact with Yarl or his family, according to Clay County Sheriff spokesman Sarah Bond. And then early
that's just what you said. That's one like iPhone.
Wait, they're both iPhones. What do you mean? That's. Oh, I see. I think you just had added stuff to it. Oh, that's cool. That's more.
Get that new jump.
Okay. Wait, do you actually have the app?
CNN app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. I'm not on the app, but that's pretty crazy though. I mean, see, your brother is trying to find his brothers. Our brother was trying to get to his brothers, his family, and was met with the gun in his face whenever he just accidentally went to the wrong house, went to the wrong address, was trying to live a normal life, trying to go about his day, wasn't even trying to be harmed or trying to cause harm, and was shot in the face. Was met with the gun when he went to our oppressor's door. And that just proves that our oppressors don't like us. That proves that our oppressors are strictly against us. Because that oppressor could have just told him, "Hey man, you at the wrong place, and you got to go over there. That house is right over there." But instead, that oppressor took it upon himself to shoot him in the face, when to use unnecessary force when he did not have to. And the crazy thing is, I bet you that oppressor enjoyed that. I mean, he wanted to do that. And that's why he went up and shot him in the face. Because I bet you if it was a white man who came up to his door, that oppressor would have not shot him. That oppressor would have told him, "Hey, man, you just got to go right over here and right over the house is like right over there." He would have told him that. But because it was one of our people, a black brother, he shot him in the face. He decided to go through with it because he knew that he was going to be safe, that he wasn't going to get in trouble, and that he could count it as self-defense, because they look at us bad. Our oppressors, they look at us like thieves and murderers. But the crazy thing is, They are the real thieves and the murderers on the planet. They're the ones who go out stealing nations. They're the ones who go out stealing countries. When have we ever stole countries and nations? We don't have our own country. We don't even have our own land. We don't even have our own government. We don't have none of that. We don't have our own restaurants. We don't have our own stores. I mean, some of us do, but very few. They own everything on the earth. I was like, all right, go ahead.
It's almost like a black man, Hispanic man, Native American man can't be a law-abiding citizen.
Ooh.
You know, so every time an oppressor sees a black man, Hispanic man, Native American man at nighttime, he has to get shot down or go get pepper sprayed or get put in a chokehold. You know what I mean? It's always got to be something. It's always got to be something with a black, Hispanic, and Native American man at nighttime. You know what I mean? It's almost like they're trying to tell us, don't come around here at nighttime. You know what I mean? Like a simple mess up of an address can almost cost you your life here in America, black man. That's the important thing about it. You know what I mean? And then to make things worse, $20,000. Because it's $200,000 and 10% of that is $20,000, right? $20,000 in the white man is home free. How you think he got that $20,000? You think he had that sitting in the bank?
Nah.
No. Somebody put money together for that oppressor to get out of jail.
Oh, that's crazy. See there, it's like
it's just like the most dangerous thing to a black man is an oppressor.
Bro.
It's an oppressor, an old oppressor, young oppressor. What's the dude name?
Peyton Gentry.
Yeah, Peyton Gentry.
Oh, yeah, Gentry.
You know or what's his name? Lester.
Lester.
You know oh, yeah, that's his name. The old guy.
Oh, come.
You know what I mean? Old, young, and then Karen, woman. Yeah. And then what had to be about the child? About the child talking what do you want to do when you grow up?
Oh, come. Yeah, I remember that. That's crazy.
Murderer, you know what I'm talking about? Like that, that's the most dangerous thing for a black, Hispanic, and Native American is an oppressor.
Well, it was crazy. He was talking about murder because I mean that's all they have on their mind is murder. There's murder, and that's all they think about. They think about it day and night. They wake up looking at you and they're like, I want to murder you. And that's all they have on their mind is war against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But the only I was going to say the only people who can't seem to realize that is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I mean, who? Other nations can see that these people are liars, are thieves, and murderers. And that's why they're all banding together to go against America. They're all coming together to come against them because they're starting to see the lie and trickery that America has caused. They're starting to see that. And that's why they have BRIC. I mean, America is they can't be trusted. I was like, were you gonna say something though?
To me?
Okay.
No, I was gonna say I'm trying to find that video.
Oh, come.
I don't know how to find it, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I don't know how to find it, but I'm gonna try to find it. I got you back.
Okay. But it's crazy because we put so much trust in our it's like, can we get that scripture? Proverbs 11:21. Because this is what we like to do so much. We put so much trust in our oppressors. We like to throw our whole lives into our oppressors' hands. I mean, our sisters do it all the time. They fall short. They fall short and just believe anything the white man tells them. And a lot of our brothers do too. They fall short and end up getting friends like Connor and Brad and Charlie, and thinking that these people are not going to harm them, but these people are straight murderers. They're animals. Going to parties and everything with them, and end up losing their lives. Going on trips and end up losing their lives because they're going with these people, and all these people want to do is murder them. Oh, it's like you were gonna raise raising your hand. Oh, come through.
And then they give them names like white. That's what's white Mike.
Damn.
Trying to make it hood. That's
Come
yeah,
on. Yeah, they do.
You know, he's white. That's white chocolate. Like they did Professor on and one. You know what I mean? They just try to, because he can play basketball, or he got a jump shot, and you know what I mean? They try to.
They're trying to include them in the family.
You get what I'm saying?
Come
You get what I'm
on.
saying? When it's like Eminem. Eminem's a good rapper. Okay. But just because he put a whole bunch of words together and he can rap does not make him the face of rap. Does not make him the greatest of all time. And these people be killing. These people kill me when they say things like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I got that scripture for you whenever you want it.
Oh, can I get it?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand.
See, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this is something you need to understand. Though you like to join hands with your oppressors, though you like to join hands with them, you like to go out there and party with them, you like to go out there and smoke weed with Brad, you like to go and buy tennis shoes with Tommy, though you join hands in hand with these people, I'll keep on going.
The wicked shall not be unpunished.
It says the wicked shall not be unpunished. My question to you, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, is which side are you going to choose? Are you going to stay with them and abide with them and be punished with them? Or are you going to get in here and receive the blessing that the Lord has? Because they're not going to go unpunished. They're going to be punished no matter what. And you can either join with them, you can join hand in hand and be with them and be punished with them, or you can get here in the truth and you can get the blessing with your brothers. But joining hand in hand with your oppressors is only going to bring you death. You know what you're doing when you choose to join hand in hand with your oppressors? You choose death. And it's been seen time and time again. I mean, it happens all the time. Why can't Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans learn from other brothers and sisters' mistakes? It's crazy because our people just want to forgive these people and think that they're going to change. But how can you change something that the Most High made evil, that the Most High made wicked? How can you change that? I mean, you're not above the Most High, are you? You can't change something that the Most High set in place. No, you can't. So why even try? Why keep on going to these people when they have a constant record of murder, killing, stealing, and thieving? Why? These people have that record, and you look at it and you just put it to the side. You skip all the red flags, and you put your whole entire life in their hands. You don't trust them. You trust them so much. You put too much trust in these people when you shouldn't have no trust. You shouldn't put no trust in their hands at all. You should look at all the red flags and say, these are your enemies. Yeah, but for some reason, you've only listened to their smooth words. You've only heard their smooth words, and it's like, actually,
that's the scripture you want? No, that's the scripture. Is that the scripture you want?
Okay. Psalm 55 and 21.
I got the scripture. I just want to know, is that what you want?
Come. Because this is the thing that you have done and entrusted them with. You have listened, and you've been listening for over 400 years. You've been listening to these people tell you how to live your life. You've been listening to these people tell you your history, like Hispanics and Native Americans.
Would you like to finish this scripture, though?
Oh, come, so yeah, I do.
Right. The book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
The seed of the righteous will be delivered. Like Hispanics and Native Americans, you got to stop entrusting these people because you are the righteous ones. You are the people who are supposed to be righteous. With these people, no matter what you do, you can never change them. No way, no how, because they will always be wicked. For Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are supposed to be over these people. You are the ones who are supposed to be righteous. You are the ones who are supposed to be the kings and the queens over the earth. But you can't do that. You can't do that when you're following after the wicked. when you're learning from the wicked. Because then when you begin to be like the wicked, and you will stay like the wicked, you will begin to be like your father, the devil. I was like, can I get that script?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Wait, I'm waiting on you. The book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Hey, the crazy thing is, this man's words are smoother than butter. He has gotten everybody to think that Christ died for everybody. I mean, it sounds good. Christ coming to die for everybody. Everybody being able to join hand in hand, coming together to love one another. It sounds so smooth and so nice, huh? And it flows like honey. It flows. But the truth is that, keep on going, mother.
But war was in his heart.
But the truth is, those smooth words are a lie, because all he has for you is war. And he proves it every single day. He proves it day and day and day and night. He hides behind those walls and he kills brothers and sisters. He goes out on the streets and he murders brothers and sisters. And when the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are going to realize that? I mean, we got the phones to prove it now. I mean, you see it on the news. You see it, on TikTok, you see it everywhere. You see them murdering our people. So when are you going to realize that you putting 2 and 2 together? You got to put 2 and 2 together and realize that these people are your enemies. When are you going to realize that, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? I mean, it's like, can you start over from the top again?
The book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Yeah.
But war was in his heart.
This man has nothing but war. Oh, Slug, can we read this actually? Like, this one's good.
This is the book Black Indian. It began with Columbus. For the people of the Americas, the arrival of Columbus was hardly a blessing.
See, now these are the Native Americans, just trying to live peacefully, trying to live their lives, and trying to grow. But your oppressors wanting to just being bored, or just coming from a land far away, and end up finding you. And you see these people coming up on shore, and you think that they're here for peace. You don't even expect that they're here for war anyway. No way, no how. You think they're here for peace. And he comes up with this smooth words and gives you all these peace treaties and tries to make it all smooth. But really, this was in his heart. This is what he's really thinking. And you don't even know it. But it shows now, because it's happened for over generations and years and years. I'll keep on going.
On his first day, October 12th, 1492, the explorer wrote in his diary, I took some of the natives by force.
Oh, this man took them by force. Keep on going.
He later found the original inhabitants to be tractable and peaceable, and concluded there is not in the world a better nation.
Damn. See, he called us peaceable. We were peaceable. We were peaceable and a loving people. And he said there was not a better nation. Because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the most special people on the face of the earth. You are the best nation on the earth. And the oppressors, being the most wicked people on the face of the earth, came and destroyed that. Came and took that all away from you. Because they came and forced their wickedness on you. They came and forced their Christianity on you. They came and forced their Catholicism on you. They came and forced their religions on you. Their gods. They forced it all on you. And if you didn't take them, they would kill you. I'll keep on going, my bad. Okay. Oh, more light?
Yeah, can you please?
Okay, good. On the
Go to water.
I realize
That's
all
not.
right.
His response as a European was to say that Indians must be made to work and adopt our ways.
See, he said, "Wow, these people they need to work." That's the only thing he had in his mind was to put them to work for him, because these people are a wicked people and to force their ways. Why couldn't they just be there? Why couldn't they just take that land and stay right there? Why did they have to adopt their ways? Why did they have to be forced to Christianity? The only people who think like that is our oppressors. Now, everybody's got to learn this way, and if they don't learn it, we kill them. That's how your oppressors think, because they're murderers. They want to be in control of everything. They want to be in control of the whole earth, and they show it today. They have to have control over everything. They have to have control over the animals, your land. I mean, they're the only ones who do that. And we're just putting 2 and 2 together, showing you who your enemy is, who the wicked man on the earth is. Oh, it's like, can you keep on going?
The Christopher Columbus, whose unique seamanship and courage had opened up the Americas to European penetration, also began the transatlantic slave trade.
He also began the transatlantic slave trade, which was a death of so many brothers, of so many Native American brothers. Tens of thousands of Native American brothers at that. Now they celebrate it. They put it in your face and they make you celebrate it. It's crazy. They make blacks, Hispanics, and it's all because of their smooth words. Because we didn't know that these people were against us. But now we know. Well, I mean, some of our people are oblivious to it. But here in ISPK, we know who our enemies are. We know that they're against us. And we know how they act. And that's why we come out here and tell you the truth. And we come to warn you. Because these people are nothing but the wicked. They're nothing but wicked. They're nothing but murderers, thieves, nothing but monsters. That's what they are, monsters. And that's why they glorify monsters too. They glorify them on your television. They glorify Pennywise. What's that dude's name who killed a bunch of people? Jeffrey Dahmer. They glorify Jeffrey Dahmer and make a show about him. People are straight murderers. They just like oppressing. They like to take over everything and try to. It's like, what do you call it? They try to be surveillance. They try to have surveillance over everything. But them being over control over everything is destroying everything, because they were not fit to rule. The only ones fit to rule were you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and that's why you need to come together to our brotherhood, to love one another, to keep these laws, statutes, commandments. Because when you follow these laws, statutes, commandments, then will you get your culture back? Then will you find out the truth? The first thing that you need to do is fear the Lord. Because the beginning of fearing the Lord is wisdom. I was like, can we keep on going on that scripture, the Psalms 55 and 21?
The book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
That's crazy. His words are smoother than butter. God loves everybody. That does sound smooth. Sounds real smooth. And his words are real smooth, especially when he comes up against us. When we're trying to teach our people, and he comes over here and he tells them, "Oh, nah, man, they just teaching hate. They teaching hate." His words are so smooth, they've gotten our people to think that the love that we're trying to give out to our people is hate. He's now turned the truth of God into a lie with his smooth words, making our people believe that love is hatred and hatred is love. He has now switched it. I was like, can you keep on going?
His words were softer than oil,
It's softer than oil.
yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah. Yep, where they draw sword. And this is why whenever he made over 500 peace treaties with the Native Americans, I mean, they thought it was gonna be a done deal. They thought it was gonna happen. But you know what happened? He didn't keep one of those deals. He didn't even keep one. He ended up he killed almost all of our Native American brothers and brought them into captivity and forced his ways on them. That's what they got. And now all they have is a little piece of land. They deserve the whole earth.
Right.
They deserve everything that's on the earth. It was never Esau's to begin with. He wants to take it, and now he just wants to give them a little piece of land back and like, here, we're sorry for what we did. We're gonna give you this little piece of land over here. But they deserve the whole earth. None of this was Esau's. I mean, the Lord made the earth for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans' sake. He made it for our sake. Can we get Isaiah 14 and 12? See, what you need to understand is your oppressors are going to fall because of the things that they have done against you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But your oppressor doesn't think that's going to happen. He thinks that he's going to be able to rule forever and that nothing is going to happen to him and that his kingdom is going to abide forever. But that is not true, because if his kingdom abides forever, there will be nothing to rule. There will be nothing left to rule because he would have destroyed the whole earth. We would all be dead if he kept on ruling. If our oppressors keep on ruling over the earth, there will be no earth to rule. I was like, you have that one?
Yep.
Oh, come on. Oh, go ahead. I'm ready.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
See, now what we're going to see, the crazy thing is he doesn't think he's going to fall. He doesn't think he's going to fall. But one day, we're going to look at him and be like, damn, this man right here used to be so high and mighty. He used to be so high up there. This used to be a really great kingdom. Nobody thinks he's going to fall. But one day, we're going to look at him and be like, damn, how you fall from being ruler over the earth? How you fall? But really, the Lord made him fall. The Lord brought him down because he was not fit to rule. Oh, can you keep on going on that?
Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at him. I'm like, damn, how'd you fall down to the ground? How'd you fall out of the rulership? And it's because the Lord cut him down. The Lord cut him out of rulership because he was not fit to rule. Because the only thing he cares about are his pockets. The only thing he cares about is that money in his pocket. The only thing he cares about are those nice cars. That's the only thing the oppressor cares about. Doesn't care how the earth runs. Doesn't care how if the earth survives. So this man will go up into space and still try to be making money. Still only care about money after the earth is destroyed. Still only care about him surviving. Because he is the wicked one of the earth. Your oppressor is the wicked one of the earth. What's that thing they do? They're doing now? They building an AI or something like that. Like building the AI.
Artificial intelligence?
Come on. Yeah, they like building the AI, and it's like everybody's getting ramped up for it for no reason.
You talking about Meta World?
Meta World? Oh, la, they're like building robots and stuff like that, and they were like in like, shoot, I forget what it was, but like they're building something on it. I'm gonna have to do more research on that. Yeah. But can we get Genesis 25 and 25?
You don't want to keep going?
Oh, come on, slide this morning. Slide.
Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
Man thinks he's going to ascend into heaven. Man thinks he's going to rule forever.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Yeah. See, the crazy thing is, your oppressor thinks he's going to be above God. He thinks he can do what the Most High can do. He thinks he can be above him. And this is why he put himself. It's like, this is why he put himself Christ. This is why he put himself and changed himself to be all the people in the Bible. This is why he does a lot of things, but your oppressor tries to be the Most High. He tries to say that he's done these things when he's not the one doing them. He tries to exalt himself over the Most High. Most High is looking at him like, And now the Most High is going to cut him down. That's why he thinks he gets to decide who lives and who dies. He thinks he gets to decide how things operate. No. Oh, is that it on it? Or?
Nope.
Oh.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Oh, no. Oh, is that it on there?
Yeah, we can go to Genesis.
Okay.
What was it in Genesis?
I will. Oh, Genesis 25 and 25? Oh, no, yeah, dude. Sure. This man thinks he can also ruin any. He thinks he gets to. See, the crazy thing is when we go out and we try to put our stuff on things, we get in trouble for it. Like graffiti, we get in trouble for those things. But then this man could go and put his whole face on a mountain, and nothing happens. He tries to act as if he is the Most High. That what he can do, it's crazy. Because when we try to do the same thing that he does, we get locked up in jail for it. We get locked up in jail for going out and trying to make things ours or trying to put our label on things. But then when he goes and does it, he don't get in trouble at all. He don't get in no lick of trouble. He can go and ruin mountains to put the faces on there. And nobody thinks that as graffiti because those are all murderers on there. Every single one of those people are murderers. And he's oppressing the mountains with his face. I was like,
you ready?
Okay.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red, all over, like a hairy garment.
Man, this is a crazy thing, though, because the Most High has put a mark on this man. The Most High he gave you a description of who your enemies are and who the oppressor is on the earth. And you guys still choose to ignore him. You still choose to ignore that sign. The Most High does these things for a reason. He does a lot of things for a reason. And he gave your oppressor a mark so that you can know that when you see him, it's like if you're seeing a stop sign. It's a stop. Now that's danger. When you see a stop sign, it means to stop, right? There's danger. So that's why the Most High put a mark on him to show you that he was dangerous, that this man he's your enemy. He's a murderer. Oh, it's like you keep on going.
And they called his name Esau.
And his name is Esau. And the crazy thing is, your oppressor has fooled the people by changing his name. He's used his smooth words and made our people think that he's just white. When really, his biblical name is Esau. And now you can't tell who he is. You don't know who he is because he has deceived you and made you believe that he's just the old sweet old white man. Well, I mean, that old sweet old white man is a murderer. I mean, your oppressor he's a murderer. And they prove it every day. I mean, they did not just try to shoot the brother in the face. That did just happen. How's it morning? Or?
The next verse.
Oh, nah, actually. All right. Can we get Deuteronomy 28 and 49?
Deuteronomy 20 and 49.
Okay. See, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Yeah. What we need to do is we need to stop following after these people, because these people only know how to oppress and know how to kill and murder. Why would you want to learn from someone who is wicked and evil?
You said 28 and 49?
Because
you didn't say 20 and 49, did you?
Oh, I said 28 and 49. Okay.
You want me to start at 48 or you want me to start right here?
Oh, we started 48. Yeah, we started 48. Oh, you got it?
Yep.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Hold on.
which the Lord shall send against thee.
Hold on. See, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, what you need to understand is when you follow after your oppressors, when you follow after their gods, when you break the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, when you do those things, this is what would happen to us. This is what would be done unto us because we have disobeyed the Most High's laws. We have decided to choose death instead of life. We have decided to not follow the blueprint that he has given us and decided to go off our own understanding and follow our own ways. And it has gotten us here. And this is what happens to us whenever we want to decide to do those things. When we decide to sleep with whores, when we want to decide to smoke weed, when we want to decide to do those things. You can do those things, but you're gonna reap the judgments of them. You're gonna feel the judgments of what goes on, of what happens. I was like, keep on going.
The Lord shall send against thee in hunger. And
you will be sent. You're gonna be going to your enemies for food. I mean, they own all your grocery stores. They control all your food, and they could be poison. I mean, they could be poisoning all your food for all you know. They could be putting poison straight in your food. I mean, they feed you poison. They feed you pork. Everywhere you go, there is pork everywhere. When pork is unlawful unto you, pork is unlawful to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But when your oppressor is ruling, he doesn't have those laws to keep him in order. But you have those laws, and that's a problem. That's a problem right there. Because your oppressors are ruling, and now everywhere it's advertising the food that you're not even supposed to eat. It's advertising shrimp. I mean, what do they call shrimp? Like crab and all that? They call it like some...
a delicacy.
They call it a delicacy. It's a delicacy. A delicacy. It's like... they advertise it everywhere. Oh, it's like, keep on.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. They're sending you in thirst. But how can you drink the water when your oppressor is polluting the water? Actually, I have another article about that. It's like... Oh, it's like I'm gonna send you this article too. Where did you get it? Like, But how can you drink the water when your oppressor is polluting it and putting poison and putting all these nasty things in the water, especially in the ocean? How can the animals drink the water when the ocean is being polluted? Putting all the cans and all the trash and all the plastic in the ocean, and they're ruining it. But then on top of that, they're taking all the bottom feeders that clean the ocean, they're taking them out of there. And now there's nothing to clean the ocean. So now it's just a big old pot of nasty, dirty water. So that's how crazy your oppressors are oppressive. I was like, you got it?
Yep.
Oh, come, go ahead.
It says water pollution remains top environmental concern in the U.S.
Damn, it is a top environmental concern. But what are they doing about it? They ain't doing nothing about it. It's a concern. They're just thinking about it. But they're not doing nothing to stop it. Because they don't care. They really don't care about it right now. The only thing that they care about is what goes on right now. They don't care about the future. They're gonna keep on going and letting it keep on going until the whole ocean is just filled with plastic and food, and until the whole ocean is dirty. I'll keep on going.
Washington, D.C. Of 6 environmental problems facing the U.S., Americans remain most worried about those that affect water quality. Majorities express a great deal of worry about the pollution of both drinking water, 56%, and rivers, lakes, and reservoirs, 53%.
Come on.
Fewer, though, still sustainable minorities, ranging between 40% and 45%, expressed a great deal of concern about the loss of tropical rainforests, global warming, or climate change, air pollution, and the extinction of plant and animal species.
Why do you think these things are going on? See, now, if blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans was in rulership, we wouldn't even have to worry about these things because we have the laws in place to keep, to keep the earth in a good, steady environment. We have the laws to keep the earth fit. We have these laws to keep us from harming the earth, to let the earth have rest. But your oppressor, who just keeps on going and keeps on going and keeps on going, keeps on going, and keeps on going, is just running the earth dry of its natural resources, of everything. It's running the earth dry. Why it's killing all the animals, and all the animals are going extinct. That's because he's running the earth dry. He's running the earth dry of the oil, and it's causing the earth to have earthquakes all over the place. Yeah. This man is running the earth dry until there is no more of the earth. I'm going to keep on going.
Although less than half of Americans register the highest level of worry about these 4 issues, broad majorities say they worry at least a fair amount about each. The findings from Gallup's annual environment survey conducted March 1st through the 15th are the latest data points in at least 2 decades of tracking worry about the environmental problems, including updates ever since 2000, except 2005.
Man, the crazy thing is, the only thing they're doing is really just making a record of how worried they are. But they're not doing anything to change it. They're making a whole chart about how much of a worry it's going to be, but then don't know how to change the problem. Don't know when the time. They're making a whole worry and just making them wait until it gets to a whole certain point. And then they are like, oh, now we should deal with it. When they really should be dealing with it right now. But your oppressors don't know how to deal with it because they don't know how to rule the earth. They don't know how the earth works. Because your oppressors aren't supposed to be ruling. Your oppressors are wicked. And all they have on their mind is their greed. I was like, you had your hand raised?
Yeah, it seems like to me they knew that they had a problem, and they just don't know how to fix the problem.
Come, that's what I'm saying.
But the same people that know how to fix the problem are the ones that they say is a hate group.
Come.
The ones that they say are crazy. The ones that they say are radical. Well, you know what? The Lord is radical. You know what I mean? The Lord is a radical, and the Lord only fixes radical solutions. And you know what? Radical problems. And you know what is a radical problem? Water pollution.
That's a very big problem.
Animal extinction. That is a radical problem. So maybe they should just let Commanding General Yahana, you know what I mean?
Come.
Maybe they should just let Commanding General Yahana have more reigns and rulership.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
Maybe they should just put Commanding General Yahana on the front news, the front page of every newspaper. You know what I mean? And let him build the nation of Israel. Then maybe Christ will return, and then we'll have some order on this planet. Just maybe Donald Trump. Just maybe Joe Biden. Just maybe these Putin and Yin. Is that his name? Or Min? My bad. Min, the Japanese guy. I mean, not Japanese, the Chinese guy. Maybe they don't know what they're doing. Maybe they just don't know what they're doing. Maybe they got it wrong. Just maybe. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what your title is. President of this country, president of that country, prime minister of that. You don't know more than the Most High. You don't know more than God. And they show them that the Most High shows them that every single day. But do they change it?
Nope.
Do they change the way their perception of life? No. So it seems to me like they want the pollution. They want the earth to spin out of control. They want dead fishes. They want their shelves not filled with food. They want the coronavirus to wreak havoc. They want monkeypox all over. That's what they want. They want these things.
I do want these things, actually.
If you didn't want it, you'll change.
And the only thing they can do is let Commanding Junior Hana take over. It's the only thing they really can do because they're not going to be able to fix it. No, they don't have the knowledge to be able to do it. You could bring out the smartest people on the earth. Bring out all your scientists, everybody. You can bring them all out, and they're still not going to be able to fix it either. Because the only people who are going to be able to fix it is the brothers and sisters here, are Commanding Junior Hana, the Lord. Because the Lord was the one who knows how the earth works. The Lord is the only one who knows how this whole earth is supposed to run. It's like, can we keep on going on that? Can we keep on going on that?
In general, the public's level of worry has ebbed and flowed in tandem across the 6 environmental threats over the past 21 years. Although degrees of worry have shifted over time, the rank order has remained largely consistent, with the water pollution outspacing all other threats.
Damn. The water pollution is the most severe. Our oppressors are not going to know how to fix that. But he's over there out there killing sharks and everything. Soon there will be no ocean. Soon there was going to be no earth. Our oppressor is pushing it and pushing it. And he really does not want blacks and Hispanics to rule. Because when blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans rule, then will this earth begin to be better. Then will the earth stop mourning. Then will the earth be in a happier state, and so will the people. But our oppressor, having such a great hatred for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, is not going to let that happen. And he would rather take the earth down with him instead of letting us rule over, which is the crazy thing. Also, you had a question?
Yeah, it's more like a statement there about that. They pressing us so bad that there's a man who built a machine that pulls vapes out of the air to create clean water in places, but they want to destroy that and take that and get rid of it because they don't want us to have clean water. Period. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but that man disappeared.
Damn.
It's
Oh, it's like good.
it's almost like what was wrong with the water before. There was nothing wrong with the water before the devil came on earth. When the devil started polluting things, water was fine.
But we came up with a solution.
Yeah.
And they don't want that solution because they don't want us to have clean water.
No, they don't want you to have clean water.
Just like in Flint, when they took bottles of water to them, they stopped sending bottles of water over there to people because they want them to pay for the water that's coming through their pipes.
Right.
Water.
That's like here in San Antonio. Anybody drinking the San Antonio water in the they use the not the aquifer but the what's the word?
Tap water.
No, it's where they get the water source from. They have a filtering thing there, but they find dead bodies in that water. You know what I mean? They find dead bodies there all the time in the aqueducts or something like that. They find dead bodies there all the time.
That's contaminated water.
Yeah, of course it's contaminated water, but they're not gonna.
So they
They're
don't
not
want
gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
Why would they switch it up when it's the water company is making millions, maybe even billions of dollars. So why would they switch it up?
That's
You
crazy.
know what I mean? They live fat, delicious. You know what I mean? It's, out there in Stone Oak in those nice areas, they have clean water.
Well, the man was giving it away.
Yeah.
He was giving the water to people.
Yeah.
And they still wouldn't give
No,
that.
they don't want to have that because, of course, they need the people to pay for the water.
That's crazy.
Because how else would they make their money? So they can go spend and give Israel billions of dollars every year.
They won't even let you collect rainwater either. It's illegal to collect rainwater. It is illegal to collect rainwater.
Mm-hmm.
It's illegal to collect rainwater.
Figure out a way to purify it. You can go to jail.
Yeah.
Not even a fine. Jail.
Jail.
You know, so that's a federal offense.
Apparently. Because you having things on your own is a no. A big no in America. Because they don't want you to have everything on your own. They want you to go straight to them so they can get money in their pockets. You gotta. It's crazy. It's real crazy. Oh, man. It's like. Can we keep on going on the article?
On the what?
On the article?
It says partisan differences in the levels of worry about environmental threats. The fluctuation in worry levels since 2019, and largely driven by Democrats and Democratic-leaning independents, who became more worried on average about the 6 environmental problems in 2020 during the presidential campaign, and are now less worried with Joe Biden as president. For their part, Republicans and Republican-leaning independents concern has been stable over the same period.
Daniel. I was like, I want to say it became less. Say what? It became less what when Joe Biden was? Became less worried when Joe Biden is now as president.
Yeah, because they say Republicans care about the environment more than Democrats.
Damn.
Really,
That's
they both
crazy.
don't give a
Hey,
shiznit about none of it.
that's true. Really, none of them care about it. I mean, they was never going to do anything anyways because they don't know how to. The only thing they can is really just let Commander General take over. Like you said, put them in the front news and let blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans take over. That's the only thing they can do because they don't have the secrets of the earth. They don't have the dew of the earth. The only people who have that is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and the Most High. But and this is exactly why the Most High told him, he's telling us that these are our enemies. This is why he's telling us not to trust them. And I don't know what your Christian church is telling you, like where in the Bible is telling you to trust these people. Because I don't see it nowhere. But you Christian churches over here telling you, yeah, we should all join the hand in hand. We should all join together. What does that? Where does it say that? It says that nowhere in the Bible, but it does say this. Oh, can we get Isaiah 14 and 21? Oh, it's like you said finish the
scripture. It's on the screen.
Oh, it's like what's on the screen?
28:48.
Oh, Sluggy. Yeah, we still gotta finish that one. Sluggy. Can we finish that one for you? Sluggy.
Therefore, Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
Oh, man, in nakedness. You go to him for your clothes, don't you? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You go to him for everything that you have on your clothes. I mean, did you not go out and get cotton from for a long time? That did happen, and now you don't even get to see any of that. You don't even get to get any of that for free. Yeah, that's crazy. Now you got to go and pay for it. You got to slave away your lives again just so you can make a little bit of money just to pay for these clothes. When you should be owning it. You should be owning all of it because you did the hard work for it, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Why don't you get to own it? Well, you should be the ones owning the companies, but shouldn't you? You should be owning the clothing stores and all the high-value brands. But why don't you? Because your oppressors are the wicked ones on the earth. They just want to control everything. They don't want you to have no part in it. They want you to just be quiet and forgive and forget. And that's why they force that on you. That's why they force it in your Christian church. I bet you that your Christian church is being paid by the oppressors. Paid by the oppressors to teach you these things. What you is. Oh, it's like, can you keep going?
And in want of all things.
He sent you in want of all things. You go to your oppressor for everything. You go to him for school to learn who you are. You go to him for school to get your associate's degree so you could get a nice job. You have to go to him to get your job. You have to go to your oppressor for everything. To get a house. I mean, you have to go through your oppressor. To get a car, you have to go to your oppressor. But your oppressors, with his smooth words, like to lie to you about everything. They like to amp your price up and make it even harder for you in this hell. When you should be owning everything that they have. You should be owning everything that they have possession of. You should be owning them too. Now keep on going.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Oh, did that not happen? And we got a yoke of iron put around our neck, and we are destroyed now. Now he don't need the yoke of iron, because now we're destroyed in our minds. We're destroyed because of Christianity. We're destroyed because of their religions, because of their gods. Now we're stuck on drugs, destroyed in how we think. We're destroyed. We're destroyed with the mark of the beast. I was like, keep on going.
Keep on going.
Come, concert.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
I'll keep on going.
From one end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Did he not bring a whole nation against you across from all the way across the earth? I mean, Columbus did come and take over the Native American brothers. And what's crazy is, it's like, can you read that one again? As swift as the what?
As swift as the eagle flieth.
As swift as the eagle flieth. Oh, I mean, it's pointing it out. You just got to put 2 and 2 together. Who's it's like, what you call him? National bird? Who's national? Oh, it's like, or it's like, whose national bird is the eagle? It's America's, and you see it on their coins and everything. I mean, shoot, they want to be above everything. They want to be above. I mean, it's on their dollars too. They want to be above everything, to be able to see above everybody and keep tabs on everybody, like an eagle, flying over everybody, looking around and trying to grasp hold of everybody, have control over everything. That's what your oppressors want to do. That's what they do. I'll keep on going.
It's on their buildings, on the top of their flagpoles. It's everywhere, and whenever you see them get up in front of the world speaking, it's behind them.
Oh yeah.
On that podium in the back, it's behind them. It's on the podium. It's everywhere.
True.
Eagles everywhere.
You know what's crazy? He puts himself out there. He's right in front of you. The signs are everywhere, right in front of you. But you know who chooses to ignore them? It's apparently blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We choose to ignore the red flags. We choose to ignore the knowledge that's in this Bible. Because the Bible tells you who your enemies are. I was like, you. Okay. The Bible tells you who your enemies are. It tells you who they are. But you just got to be able to put 2 and 2 together. Oh, you gonna say something though?
So it's also on their seal. If the American government ever sends you anything that's from the American government, it has a seal on it to let you know that it comes from the American government. It's a status symbol, the eagle, because the eagle flying, the eagle soars above every bird. It's a predator bird. You know what I mean? Nothing can stop the eagle.
Oh god.
What can stop the eagle? You can't fly as high as the eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, something back to your license.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the back. It's on your license.
It's everywhere. Oh, they use these people. They got the thing on there about the one where they say "come and take it" or something like that. I think they changed them because they had new license. But these people, I mean, they're putting the signs out right in front of you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But when are you gonna take that sign? When are you gonna actually listen to the Lord, to the Most High, and actually put 2 and 2 together? Like, was that the end of that scripture, or is there more?
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Oh. because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you didn't always speak English. You didn't always speak Spanish. I mean, you had your own language, which is actually Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, a separate language. You had your own language, but you had that language taken away from you when you decided to break. When our people decided to break these law, statutes, commandments. We had that. We had that. We had that nation. We had that language taken away from us when we decided to break the Most High's commandments. When we decided to break His laws, we had it stripped from us, just like we had our culture stripped from us. I mean, we decided to give it up and handed it up to our enemies. But now it's time to take it back. Now it's time for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to follow these law, statutes, commandments and regain your culture. Oh, you got? Is there more on it?
No, that's it.
Oh, come on. Can we get the Isaiah 14 and 21? That's why we gotta stop listening to our oppressors. That's why we gotta. Your oppressors are so evil. But they have tricked you and deceived the whole world. They have deceived you of everything. They have deceived you out of your culture. They have deceived you out of your inheritance, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And this is why the Lord said this. I was like, you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Prepare, the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter.
Oh, no. Prepare hugs and kisses for everybody.
Prepare slaughter.
Nah. Prepare to join hand in hand.
Prepare slaughter.
No. Prepare to go, smoke weed with Brad or Connor or Tommy. Prepare to go and house party with them. Prepare to go and have a baby shower with them. Prepare to go and have a family gather meeting.
Prepare slaughter.
No, it says prepare slaughter. It says prepare slaughter.
For his children.
For his children. The crazy thing is, people like to say that they didn't do it. Like when we go out there and we say that they're going to be paying for the crimes, or they're going to get the judgments because of the slavery that they caused blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They like to say that they didn't do it. Now, we didn't do that. We wasn't there back there in that time. But you are benefiting from the death of that. You are benefiting from the slavery that went on. You are benefiting from it. And that's why the Lord said, what?
Prepare slaughter for his children.
He said, prepare slaughter for the children.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Well, for the iniquity of their fathers. For the crimes of their fathers. He said, for the crimes of their fathers. For the things that our oppressor has done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And the crazy thing is, we don't hate them because of their skin color or anything. Because of the crimes that they have committed against us. Because of the crimes they have committed against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I was like, can we get Obadiah chapter 1, verse 10? Because a lot of them like to say that we hate them because of the skin color. But that is not the truth. Not the truth. You want to know why we hate them? It's because the Lord hates them. And the Lord most definitely don't like them. Because also, I was like, you got it?
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10. For thy violence.
No. I was like, I was going to say, it's like reading it?
For thy violence.
Because of the skin color.
For thy violence against thy brother, Jacob.
No, it's because of the violence that they have committed against our brother Jacob, the progenitor of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. For the violence that our oppressor has done against blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans is just unthinkable. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the most peaceable people on the earth. But your oppressors, out of nowhere, coming out of nowhere, just wanting to do harm for fun. Just wanted to oppress you for no reason. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans didn't do anything to them. Did not one thing. But now these people, they come out here and kill us for no reason. They come out here and force their Christianity on us. They come out here and make us slaves. They come out here and oppress us. They oppress the earth too. Ooh, they oppress themselves. Oh, so you have your hand raised? Oh, huh? Oh, shoot. Oh, it is 55. Oh. But Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, these are your enemies. So don't put your trust in your enemies. Instead, look for the red flags. Listen to all the red flags that they have. Because the Most High tells you who your enemies are. Stop looking to these people to be all friendly. Because that is the deception that you guys are being fooled by today. They come up to you and they look at you and they're coming with a smile. But they got a knife in their hand, hiding behind their back, ready to stab you. So don't put your trust in their hands. Instead, put your trust in your own brothers. Put your love with your own brothers. Because, I mean, that's your true family. Not your oppressors who have no love to give you. With that, this is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the community of Hala. And with that, would you want me to pass it to you? Or not?
Who else you gonna pass it to?
Oh, well, I'm gonna pass the class to Priest and Officer 500 Kabar. Oh, there.
Where's this? I was in the prayer. Listen this one. Okay. This is the ISUPK security announcements. We're the ISUPK. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18, the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, the 3rd chapter, verses 8 to 10. Ma'asher means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of any increase, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever the amount you would like. We are now in the Feast of First Fruits. Starts after the Sabbath of unleavened bread, sundown, Sunday, April 9th. It starts Sunday, April 9th, 2023. Count 50 days. Celebrate the 50th day. Monday, May 29th, 2023. Start before sundown. You can find this in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, verses 10 through 22. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. And that concludes the security announcements. Now we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Everybody Amaju. Yaparwa Hakwadam, which means turn to face the east. Now we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abano. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Latanana. Lakam. Kal. Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak now.
Wasalak now.
Kabawath now.
Kabawat now.
Kasalak now.
Kasalak now.
Kabawathi now.
Kabawati now.
Walala.
Walala.
Tabi'aya now.
Abiyai now.
Wanasai one.
Wanasai one.
Abal.
Abba.
Aishai now.
Aishai now.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Lakat.
Lakat.
Hamalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Walala.
Walala.
Wata Pa'araf.
Wata Para.
Lai Walumyam.
Nalumi.
Amal.
Amen.
Oh.
Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our
and
debts
forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. So I can. Let's start turning to face the front. Brothers, we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Oh, let's see if she can sit down. Now we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amajum Shabbat, Imajum, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatam. Y'all give them a top. Now we're gonna start turning to face the sisters. All right, we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amajum Shabbat, Imajum, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Tamba Shem Yahushua.
and you just repeat it back. So say, yeah. I got you. Yahweh, Shamar, Al, Atah, Bahashem, Yahushua. And what you said was the Lord's name, Yahweh, and watch over us, basically, in the name of Yahushua, in the name of Christ. All right, y'all give him a talk. Class dismissed. Almost tired.